front rowers that's warming up on the sideline. Shane Flanagan giving his youngsters a blooding here today.
Tanny Wapori, he'll be into the game pretty soon. Troy Thompson hit by Pelletolisi and Armand and managed to get the ball away brilliantly to Jake Hawkins. Hawkins gained another 7 metres, was put on the ground by Rennie Matua. Now back to Timmy Smith at acting half. Smith has been solid today too. We've been giving plenty of raps to the other halfback. Smith hasn't done a lot wrong. Broderick Wright tackle, he's been good. Open side. And now the ball in the arms of Johnny Manor. He turns his back to the defence and tried to muscle his way through. Very close to the line. And here's Thompson having a crack. He's across the line. I don't believe he's got it down. He's on his back with Armand and Mitchell underneath. That's the last tackle. What will the Sharks do? And a grubbing kick through. It's a good one. Oh, well done. Snatched out of the air by Dean Collis. He'll get his second try. Nice kick. I think it was Lyle, was it not? Cosy Lyle put the kick through.
It was Cosy Lyle, yep. Kick through, and it was a great little kick here from Cosy. A part of his game that is really picking up this season, and you can see here, good lead-up work from the Cronulla pack once again. Young Vega very, very strong in that. And you see Dean Collis right on the end of that kick. Beautiful hands, absolutely magnificent hands from Collis to pull that one in, and a try to Cronulla to put them back in front.
Snatches it with his right hand and puts it down almost simultaneously. Great skills, Collis. That's a worry for Wentworth, isn't it? It's the first time the Sharks have been on their line in this second half, and they crack straight away.
A good point.
In many ways, undoing the good work they've done with that great comeback in this match. Kick was successful into the breeze. 26 points to 20. 15 and a half minutes into the second half.
Good hit back from the Sharks here. That's why they're coming first on the ladder, and Wentworthville are certainly going to have to earn this one if they're to come back at Cronulla again. I just want to give a rap to Andrew Clayton, number 14, when he's been on the field for the Sharks. Just looking at him from ground level here, he runs the ball hard.
He does. He has been good, I concur. Here's Tonga, forced to return the footy himself, the intended receiver overrunning it, and Ryan has done well. A 30-metre effort, good job. Matt Ryan ended up getting him in cover defence. 26 to 20, the Sharks lead. Chris Walker and Aaron Fluke combining to make the tackle here. Playing it is Latelli across towards the centre, and Johnny Manor. He's been good. He was outshone by his front row teammate Troy Thompson early on, but Manor's been solid for the Sharks. Now Broderick Wright back to Timmy Smith, and now Johnny Manor, the man to whom I was alluding. He advances the footy beyond the halfway line. So Cronulla working themselves into a good attacking opportunity again. Kosi Lailai wants to play footy, dumming and running. And Chris Walker ended up getting him with the assistance of Justin Horrow. Cross to Tim Smith. Low grubbing kick through. Mortimer is there. So too is Humble. And Tom is humbled in front of his own posts. Rennie Matua. Ball away.
It's a very good set of six from Cronulla. A composed set of six after they've scored a try, come back into the game and putting all the pressure back on Wenty.
Troy Savage. Carl Webb. Did well. Inside ball to Mitchell. Now Manu Kafawa. He too offloads. Here's a chance now. Chris Walker. We know how quick he is. He's got support left and right. He chooses to go with Aaron Fluke. He's got support looming as well in Daniel Mortimer. And a lovely Wentworthville try that's gone about 70 metres. And Mortimer thoroughly deserves that four-pointer. 26-24, kick to come from right in front. It's game on again.
Have a look at the experience in this try. Carl Webb with a beautiful offload here. You can see him taking the football up deep off his own line here too. If you have a look at it, he's 20 metres out, looks to unload. Anthony Mitchell just shifts the focal point straight away, takes a couple of steps forward. Good work here from the big front rower too, and Manu Kafawa. Off to Matty Ryan. Good passes, he's landing the ground now. This gives the speedsters some time. Chris Hicks keeps himself positioned well on the outside, always looking on the inside for support. Inside and out, Chris Walker, who backs up the middle, Aaron Fluke, and comes to the fullback, and here we go now with Mills just chasing him down. Fluke knew he didn't have the legs to get that try. Daniel Mortimer back up the middle. A lot of first-grade experience in that try, though, too, David.
And a lot of hands involved in that try. That's what people come to the footy for, to see tries like that. Nice play, Wentworthville. So Fluke from right in front will convert this. Reminding you, if you've just joined our coverage, Wentworthville playing with the benefit of a very strong breeze coming from the southern end of the field. So Fluke from right in front. Flags in the air, 26 all. Put your seatbelt on, Drury.
Oh, look, this game on, isn't it? What an enthralling match, down 20-6 just before half-time, and now find ourselves 26 all. I don't think I can sum up that try any better than what Peter did just then, although I will say one thing, Chris Hicks, he's taken the skins off. He's got the short sleeves on.
Here's Manu Kafawa. Midway through the second half, Matua down the short side. He just looks classy, Rennie, doesn't he?
He's got time, he's strong, he just knows the game, his timing's getting better. I think he's going to be a valuable asset to Parramatta and Steve Kearney by the end of the season.
No, absolutely.
So is this bloke, Carl Webb, playing himself into some form as well.
Now from Mortimer, out the back to Humble. It was stripped out, it's play on, it went back. And Manu Kafawa goes forward for the Magpies. Now Fluke away to Justin Horrow, had Webb in support, took the tackle. So this is good for Wentworthville. Another chance for them. And Mortimer on tackle 5, puts the ball in the air. Let's see what transpires here. Well taken, the big man, Stuart Mills.
Mate, you kept going.
And got a penalty, Wentworthville.
Yeah, he's ruled that Dean Collis has taken the man off the ball and has charged him off, and Collis still having a little bit to say about it as the quick tap's taken.
It is indeed, and across the line was Horrow, couldn't quite get it down. Good work, Smith and Broderick Wright. The Sharks are on the rack here, 26 all. Mortimer steps off his right, comes back to the left, looking for an opportunity. The gap closed. He thought about using Uasale on his outside. Savage to Aaron Fluke. Now to Rennie Matua. He takes them on and is upended there by Troy Thompson. Now Fluke out of acting half. A terrible pass to nobody. Ryan's picked it up, and on debut for Wentworthville will score. Well, it was a little bit lucky, but you've got to take your luck in this game when it presents itself. And Wentworthville hit the front 30-26.
Yeah, have a look at the pass here. The big ranger, though, he's just picked it up off the ground, and a great try to Matty Ryan. Good edge player, thoroughly deserved, and he's a fun man to have in the team. You watch here, the 5'8 Fluke has come out, done the right thing here, Aaron Fluke, taken the line on, passed straight across 2 front rowers to nobody. Carl Webb and Manifakoa there, and you see Matty Ryan, Johnny on the spot, picks up a loose ball as Jury had said before, you make your own luck, and he did. He picked that up and scored a try, much to the delight of all those Wentworthville players.
He's a fun player to have in your side, is he?
Yeah, let me explain that a little bit better, Tappy. Boys at Balmain will tell you straight away, he's good fun to have at training. On the field, he's always 100%, but always sees the humorous side of things. He's a bit of a pest too, like Sean Meaney.
Mate, thanks for that detailed insight into Matt Ryan's personality. I'll sleep better tonight now I know all that.
He's a ranger. That's what I like about him.
Flags in the air. So 6-point margin here in favour of Wentworthville. We are 18 minutes out from full time.
Great anticipation there from Matt Ryan, who celebrates his 23rd birthday tomorrow. So a great way to celebrate as he gets his first try for his new team. He's got a few supporters here worth mentioning, Matt Ryan. Sean Meaney, the Balmain Ride Eastwood captain, and former Tiger David Gower, who's now with the Dragons, are both watching on. And his parents, Colette and Trevor Ryan, are both cheering him on. Colette, probably his loudest supporter out there, his mum. You can't miss her cheering on Matt Ryan. And look, there's a lot of people at the Tigers that didn't want to see him go, but what's the Tigers' loss is now Wentworthville's gain.
Here's Rennie Matua. Is there anyone else you'd like to send a cheerio while you're out at Drury?
A big thank you to Wenty's football manager, Brett McKenzie. He's always great on game day.
And why don't you thank your mum too?
Hi, Rosie.
Justin Horrow. Tackled. Wentworthville once again back where they want to be playing this game, so we'll see what the Sharks are made of now, won't we? Matt Ryan, dreadful kick through. And falling on it for the Sharks there, Jared Farlow.
That was interesting then. Daniel Mortimer actually shaped for a field goal. I think it's 17 minutes out. There's still another couple of tries in this game. I'm just not quite sure what his thought process was there, but obviously with the breeze behind him, he might have been looking to get that 7-point buffer. Is there anybody in the crowd we didn't mention that?
That's funny. Stuart Mills, meantime, tackled for the Sharks. You're looking at Johnny Manor. Speaking of the crowd and this venue, Wentworthville Club about to undertake the construction of a new grandstand development on the western side of the ground. A couple of the boys were telling me that at Henson Park last weekend. So, as always, one of the more progressive clubs in the New South Wales Rugby League, Wentworthville, and here's Chris Walker. That'll certainly be a welcome addition to Ringrose Park. Certainly one of the best New South Wales Cup venues in the game at the moment.
We say it every week, but your former stomping ground back in the day, David.
That's very true. Now, Manu Kafawa, former Rabbitohs junior, also did a stint with North Queensland. Now back at Parramatta/Wentworthville. There's a ball popping out after the Carl Webb carry, and the Sharks coming up with it there through Andrew Clayton. Lai Thompson. And that's great defence. Daniel Mortimer lifting up an infinitely bigger man and back slamming him. Stephen Kearney would like what he's seeing from Daniel Mortimer today. Second phase from the Sharks. It comes out to big Stuart Mills, who is also upended, this time by Rennie Matua. Now Collis across to Smith and through the hands to Varvey.
Just lost their way a little bit at the moment, the Sharks. They need to get their go forward going better than, here we go with Troy Thompson now. Yeah, probably a bit late in the tackle count. They needed to get that going earlier in the count.
A nice left foot step too before he hits the line. Troy Thompson. Lai dummies and goes. He's got the number 4 Cole Faliga clinging to his back. So Faliga now into the action, playing on the right side of the field in jumper 4. Here's Chris Walker fending away from Ryan Tongia. Thought about using Savage on his outside. Probably the right call to take the tackle, I'd suggest. This is Uasale. Arcing like run. Didn't gain that many metres. Ran a long way sideways. Matt Ryan getting the ball from Aaron Fluke. Ryan's really playing himself into this game, isn't he?
He's just enjoying, I think, playing footy again. New club, new challenge for him.
His involvement rate has been high. Manu Kafawa. Now Fluke to the line. And picked up by Rennie Matua, who uses Troy Savage back towards the centre, probing for a hole. Tried to get the ball across the top to Chris Walker. Was eventually tackled. We see Hawkins on the sideline preparing to come back. Now Tongia leaps high, contesting that ball with Chris Walker bearing down on him.
I think you might find, David, that Fluke's playing at number 9 at the moment, at a dummy half, and I think Rennie Matua may be at 5'8" for the Wentworthville side.
Nicely spotted. That's a far better option for mine.
Up now.
Matua, a noted ball player. Latele is tackled by Fluke as well as Carl Webb. So the Sharks trailing by 6 points. There's almost 70 minutes gone in this game. Timmy Smith trying to get away from his opposite number, but Mortimer wins that exchange. Now across to Lai, and a kick that bounces toward the eastern side of the ground. It's picked up here by Latelli. Can he go all the way? He was tackled from behind by Humble. Getting back there for Wentworthville, Carl Faliga. It'll be a line dropout.
How unlucky are they with that one? Cronulla just didn't have the legs there to put that ball over the try line. Latelli decided to offload it.